Glascote.
Good morning.
A lovely day yesterday, Lichfield and the like, and we didn't move at all. So this morning we're off fairly early, 10 o'clock-ish. You might notice I've got sunglasses on and no hat. I've lost my hat.
Disaster.
And yeah, so I'm going to get burnt forehead today. Anyway, so we're off to hoping to make Haverston today. Not far from home really now. So hoping to make Haverston, we'll see how it goes. We're coming up on the Lichfield canal arm, the Wharf as it used to be called. And it's a really amazing canal restoration group. They've done so much work. Look up the Lichfield and Hopwas Canal Trust on YouTube and stuff. It's amazing what they've done so far. But I'll just show you where the entrance is. I'm quite excited to be here, even though it's closed off. Hold on. So that's the entrance to the Lichfield Canal. And at the moment it's just Lichfield Cruising Club there. As you'll see, there's a headquarters here. And you can't go down there, it's all private. They've had that as a private mooring for years. But in the near future, there's so much watered. The canal's really wide here. And there's loads of mooring, you can sort of see behind me down there. We're just coming down towards Hopwas. Hopwas Woods is supposed to be really nice. There's a boat coming further off past today. Yeah, it's lovely today. Right, some lovely houses along here with big moorings. These ones haven't got big moorings now, I've said that. But we've got lovely gardens, they've really done well, haven't they, Linda? So if you look behind some of these gardens I've mentioned, that lovely place just behind, you've got like a little picnic area. I think that was artificial grass on there. That
one had at the top had a little like summer house with an artist studio in it.
Oh. These are obviously pretty new houses by the look of them, aren't they? Yeah. Downs and Daughters Estate Agency for sale. That looks brand new. Yeah, they've got a real look of new about them, those ones. But then these ones, less so. Nice area. This is
because that garden's not been done and these gardens are done.
Whittington, isn't it, this? Very nice.
Yeah, Whittington.
Linda's just pointed out the bridges now, in the book, our little guidebook, have all got names. That's Whittington Bridge.
But the next 7 bridges have got names.
And no numbers.
And just here should be the cricket ground, which is denotes the end of the village.
Well, I can't see a cricket ground.
It says so here, cricket ground.
Maybe it's near where that windmill is. We'll see. Nice little village though, enjoyed that. Another one of these named bridges. Tamhorn Farm Bridge. I think the next one's Tamhorn House. You know, having a bridge named after your farm or house, isn't it?
You've got Wood Bridge, School Bridge.
We got what? We got
Wood Bridge, yeah. School Bridge, Dixon's Bridge.
I wonder who Dixon was.
Dock Green.
And lovely countryside. There's been some fantastic views over the rolling countryside. They've just disappeared for a little while, but you've still got a lovely canal. Can't moan at this. So they're in some lovely woods. This is Hopwas Woods.
Ah, military firing range.
Oh, perhaps not as nice. Oh. And yeah, don't go in there then. But if you look at these overhanging trees and the canal, it's beautiful, isn't it? The sun coming through.
Dappled shade.
Yeah, dappled shade. You got a hard concrete edge on the canal here. In fact, you have this for quite a lot down this canal, I remember. Down towards Polesworth and all that. But it's really pleasant.
Apart from you could get shot at.
Yeah. Apart from the risk of being shot, which is not very good really. Hey ho. So Hopwas Wood Bridge. clearly in Hopwas Woods. And there's all your signs.
There's a pillbox.
Or about your military firing range. And yeah, I didn't see that. So we're still in this shooting range as far as we can tell. And there's a boat moored up there with a big target on the back. I'm not sure if you want to moor there.
I wouldn't want to.
If there's exercises on. Very patriotic old boat.
Charles III, he's really just updated it.
God save the King. Very nice. Lovely old-fashioned boat. Tarp on top. So this Coventry Canal is really wide in places, but there's been quite a few bends where you've suddenly had reeds everywhere like this. And if a boat comes, it's a nightmare. And if you have reeds like this and a bend and a bridge, and we've had that, and a boat coming,
That was going too fast.
it ain't much fun. Yeah, we nearly got rammed by a boat coming the other way. But definitely it needs a bit of cutting back of these reeds because you can't see a thing. And I mean, look at the view that way. If you're going this way, see that bridge? You ain't got a clue what's coming through it. You're going to have to position your boat. It's not ideal. But now in front, that wide again. So it's just a bit of attention needed. So this is Fazeley Junction. Linda remembered it from the birds from last year. Now on the right is the Birmingham and Fazeley Canal, and last year we went up there to Curdworth, and that's where we turned around because we'd run out of time. Of course we had to get back to Hertfordshire then, which was quite a long journey. And we carry on the Coventry Canal underneath here, and that's the old A5 which I've travelled on many a time. Cool. Watling Street Bridge, the A5. Interestingly, an old World War II pillbox beforehand.
Oh, I remember that.
And this is, I believe,
Well, as we're coming up to Tamworth, I think you're right.
very big river. So the Tame through Tamworth. Yep, that makes a lot of sense. So we're approaching Glascote Bottom Lock. There's a boat on the mooring on the left, so I presume he's going up because it's quite busy. There's a boat in the lock coming down. Looks like there's a boat in the top lock. Looks like there's boats everywhere. So yeah, quite a busy little spot. So that's the queue at the locks. We're at the front, and here at the locks. There's a boat that's just gone ahead of us. He's about to leave. There's one queuing up to come in, and then there's another one coming down. So very, very busy. So we're in the bottom lock, filling up nicely. Boat waiting to come in. There's a boat in the top lock who's just lowering down, coming down. So very busy, but very efficient as we all help each other under the gates, or help each other in. Well, we got through Glascote Locks, and if you've seen any of our earlier vlogs where I talk about my family history, you'll know that I'm a descendant of the Samuel Barlow from Samuel Barlow Coal Carrying Company fame, and they set up a company in Glascote in the late 1800s, and the place where their boatyard was based was just down here on the right. I'll show you as you go past. So that's it. This small little bit here is all that's left of it. The raised bank is where the coal from Glascote pit used to come, and they used to load the boats there, and off they went. Off down to London, Watford, Apsley, all over the place. Very, very big company, and that's all that's left. They set up and moved to Braunston, I think, shortly after the war. Moved the whole company there. Might have been before, but I think it was after. And there are no existent photos of that wharf in action. None. We have searched high and low. If you ever find one, folks, please get in touch. So after Glascote Locks, we went to Hamilton. There's like a bridge every 100 yards, isn't there, of Hamilton. Some nice houses and waterside gardens. But it's been, we stopped there for a Tesco's, moored a bit
Milk.
hardly by a bridge. Didn't need a lot, just a bit of milk, a bit of beer. You get anything else? No?
Yes. Bread.
Oh, a few bits and bobs, anyway.
Yogurt.
So we're back out in the countryside for a little bit, and now we're heading towards the Amington Marina, is it? No.
Alfcote.
I always get the name wrong. Alfcote Marina, which is full of old historical boats. There's lots and lots of them here, and they have a special festival here once a year, maybe more, I don't know. And it's where the Samuel Barlow pub is. As I said earlier, Samuel Barlow is my great uncle, I think, I don't know. How many greats, can't remember. So it looks quite a lot of boats here at the marina. Anything interesting, we'll film and have a look. So here's Alfcote Marina. Quite a lot going on. There's a little boatyard off through there. And then across this side, a whole load of boats.
Oh, mainly old ones, aren't they? You know, old style boats anyway.
There's lots of historic ones here. They've regularly moored here, and you see those ones over there, Norfolk and stuff behind the other ones, old ones. Very nice. And that's the Samuel Barlow pub with the clock on the top. So they're traditional old boats, all next to the pub. There's Andromeda and Cygnus. Then that's Christine we met on the cut. Just have Cygnus repainted. It's really nice. So this is a Polesworth Heritage Centre, memorial to all the miners who, did you say fought in the Great War?
No, it was both the Great War and Pooley Hall Colliery.
Cool. And there's a massive park there, and over on this side, we've gone past it now, there's a big nature place for miles. Definitely worth a little more up here and a look round. Just back there, where the Moor was, Pooley Hall, there was a colliery there, and interestingly, it was the colliery that was the first one in Britain to have pithead baths for the miners. They introduced pithead baths in 1924, opened by the Duke of York, I think it was, who ended up being king. Which king was it? George VI. And so they're 1924 first pithead baths, because you'll remember before that, miners used to go home and sit in a big tin bath, hopefully in front of a fire. They'd take all the dirty clothes home, it'd be filthy. Every day after a long day's work, they'd have to have a bath at home. My granddad, who worked at the pits most of his life, he remembers very well. He told me that he remembers very well when they introduced pithead baths at his pit. And they made you pay for it, it wasn't free, but he always said it was the best money he ever spent in his life, was that pithead bath money, because you could come out of work, get cleaned up, go home. Don't times change, eh? Well, I'm filming now because I'm a nerd and there's a train line crossing the canal, and I'm really hoping a train comes. Sad, isn't it? Come on, train. Thank you, Linda. There's a sewage works that she says is more exciting, and there's a tractor going around the field, but not a train. So we're nearly where we're going to be mooring tonight. That's Grendon Dock, little boatyardy place. And here is an old historic boat which has been left, sadly, to sink and fill up with fill up with weeds.
You there?
Yeah, it's just, how sad is that? Oh well. I wonder if I pay a licence for that. Taking up CRT water. Anyway, bridge after this.
In that side.
Bridge after this, we moor up. So we've filled it with water and emptied the toilet cartridges, and the sun's just come out. It's been a bit cold last half hour or so, a bit cloudy. Sun's come out and there's some mooring, well, mooring all the way down here. So we'll just go down 100 yards or so, moor up somewhere nice and quiet.
Hello! Well, we've stopped after a very long day. We've stopped just short of Atherstone Locks.
Yeah, we've got 11 locks, haven't we?
11 locks first thing in the morning, which should be fun. At least that's, we'll be fresh and fighting fit, so we'll...
We're in a good state because we've got the water, we've got the loo. We stopped at Tesco's earlier, didn't we? You nipped off
yep,
to Tesco's.
So we've got...
Fridge full of stuff, empty, whatever needs to be empty, full water, hot water. We're absolutely set up for tomorrow, so it's been a good day. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this week's vlog, you know what to do.
Press like.
And subscribe if you don't already. Bye.
Bye.